Alright, I'm on my fourth video now and I need to pick a topic. Something British yet still relatable to most, something old and falling a little bit into obscurity, much like myself, but still popular enough that it will click in people's brains when I start talking about it. What is extremely British that most people are going to know about? What franchise could I possibly talk about? You guys want to talk about Harry Potter? Specifically the movies and not the books, because I haven't read the books because I am an uncultured swine. Now, I was the absolute target demographic for Harry Potter when it was first dropping, and I remember going to the old cinema to go check that out. Fun fact, the Sonic movie was almost the last movie I ever saw in cinemas, and that was kind of depressing to think about all throughout last year. But yes, I remember going to see Harry Potter in the movies, and I had a copy of The Chamber of Secrets on VHS, and I would just play it in the background while I drew, and it was just like on a constant loop as a kid. I'm not even sure. It was just like the latest one that came out. Watching it, and I specifically remember watching that one because I had it on VHS, and I had the first movie on Blu-ray, but I was too lazy to get the PS2 out and yeah, I mean, you have to take the Blu-ray out, load the Blu-ray, select what you want to do, and then the VHS just boom, boom, pop it in. There we go, it's ready to go. Hit that rewind button, the movie starts over again, you know? DVDs, they're a whole effort. We didn't do DVDs. When you're a kid, that's wasted time. All time is valuable. Okay, so I've never done that little quiz thing to find out what house you're in, so I thought it would be kind of fun if I, went ahead and did that little quiz for this video just to see what house I'm in. I understand from my little look into the Harry Potter fandom that you don't want to be in Gryffindor because Gryffindor is mainstream and ain't nobody got time for that. I think it falls more into the category that everybody just wants to be in Gryffindor because it's the house that Harry was in, and it's not necessarily the best house. And if you're in Slytherin, that's one of the more sought after houses. I don't know. And Slytherin has that stigma of if everybody who joins that house is just evil. I mean, they don't have the best track record. Not every wizard from Slytherin turns evil, but, we gotta go with the odds. Do I want Slytherin? I don't know. I don't want the potential to turn into an evil dark wizard one day. We gotta really think about this. Now, apparently Hufflepuff is the house that everyone wants because reasons. I can't remember why. It's either Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw because they're the underrated houses, so that means they're automatically... Actually, I believe it's more Hufflepuff has like the smarter people in it or something. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna read the little description of whatever house I get and we're gonna find out. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Gryffindor because, I mean, Harry actually had a kind of terrible time at Hogwarts. He was constantly fighting stuff and, he had that whole thing where he had to live under the stairs, which, can we just address that for a minute? Like, remember when you were a kid and you just built like forts and everything, and you just, built this entire pillow fort, and it was the coolest thing to sleep in it, right? So Harry's like, what? I don't want to say like, when does this adventure start? He's like, in the movie, he looks like 12 to 14. Let's just say that. I don't know how old he is. I'll look it up after. Whatever. But he's living in this little space under the stairs, right? I mean, as a kid, that would be pretty fucking awesome. I mean, it's maybe not as your room all the time and you're just kind of sent there. That would suck, I guess. But again, look at Harry's house in the movie. I mean, again, it's probably different in the book, but in the movie, that's a pretty nice looking house. I mean, if you haven't seen council houses in England, now if he was living in well, there wouldn't be stairs. There might be stairs. And there's a closet under the stairs. Now that is a tiny closet that I would not want to live in there. It probably smells weird, and the previous tenants probably lived there and they were drinking a lot, and they had a dog called Dave, or a kid called Dave. You know what kind of tenants I'm talking about. I don't have to be too exact with that. But yeah, you got this little crawl space and it smells like dog Dave. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live there either, but honestly, Harry has like a pretty sweet setup there, and I wouldn't want to be around the Dursleys anyway, so you know what, give me that little crawl space under the stairs. I got this, yo. I'll befriend a spider and call it Jeff. I don't really like spiders, but, you know. As far as fighting dark wizards, I mean, I'm not sure how well I'd do with that. But you know, I am British, so even though I'm in America, I can still technically probably end up at Hogwarts one day, so I should really be considering this. I'm probably a little old for it, but you know, it's never too late to learn a little magic. But I want to be in Slytherin. Okay, now, thinking about it, would Slytherin really be so bad? I mean, I know there's more to it than just dark wizards come from Slytherin, but Slytherin, not that bad. Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw, I can't really say much, because you know what, I saw the movies, and they were just completely... What were the other houses? They didn't matter. It was all about Slytherin and Gryffindor. That is my knowledge. So I'm going to go ahead and take this quiz real quick. Alright, so you guys aren't going to see it because I can't pull it up. And honestly, you guys, there's the whole drawing going on back there. Or back there. Whichever side it's on. I need to figure that out. Discover your Hogwarts house. Let's go. Moon or star? I have a friend with an IGN called Moon on VR chat, so I kind of have to pick that, otherwise he's gonna kill me. Oh god, reading in VR. Here we go. A troll has gone berserk in the headmaster's study at Hogwarts. It's about to smash, crush, and tear several irreplaceable items and treasures. In which order would you rescue these objects from the Trolls Club, if you could? Student records going back 1,000 years, that will be the third one. Mysterious handwritten book full of strange runes? The second one, I guess. I don't know. First, a nearby perfect cure for dragonpox. Then, mysterious handwritten book of strange runes. I've never read this book. How would I know if I want to save it or not? Finally, student records going back 1,000 years. I don't care about students from 1,000 years ago. I mean, they're pretty much dead. So, sorry about you. Confirm order. Oh god, that sent my VR into the next level. You and your two friends need to cross a bridge guarded by a river troll who insists on fighting. I'm looking at the thing, by the way. I have an OVR toolkit. Insists on fighting one of you before he will let you pass. Do you volunteer to fight? Attempt to confuse the troll into letting all three of you pass without fighting. Suggest that all three of you should fight without telling the troll. Suggest drawing lots to decide which one of you will fight. I mean, where's my throw my friend into the fire as a shield option? I think that's what I'm gonna do, but since that's not here, I'm going to say that since it's a troll, I'm not gonna do the last one. Suggest all three of us should fight to the death. I mean, what? Okay, I'm gonna honestly do it. What would I actually do? Personally, I don't even know my wizarding level skills. Can I take on a troll? I mean, okay, based on my run in and beat the hell out of everything in RPGs kind of motive, I'm just gonna say that I'll volunteer to fight. Given the choice, would you rather invent a potion that would guarantee you glory, love, power, wisdom? I mean, this is just basically the houses, what they stand for, right? Kind of? I don't know. Okay. Potion. I would go for... I've never been smart. Why would I need wisdom? Power. I mean, being able to kick ass is pretty awesome. Love. That's the wussy answer. Glory. I don't need glory. Okay, I guess I'll go for power because, you know, power level over 9,000 would be pretty sweet. If you're attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? A cat. I like cats. Sorry. Didn't even think about it. If you're attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? A ginger cat, a white cat, a Siamese cat, a tabby cat, a black cat. Does it really matter which cat I take with me? I'll take the ginger one because he's ginger, you know? I'm sorry. He's got enough problems. Okay, if you could have any power, which would you choose? The power to read minds. The power to change the past. The power of invisibility. That one's pretty cool. The power to speak to animals. Well, what would I have to say to an animal? Yo, you want a snack? Animal's gonna be like, hell yeah, hit me up. Go up to talk to a wolf, and that wolf's gonna be like, yo, that's a really nice deer. Can I eat that real quick? Like, I don't need to talk to animals. Hello? What are they gonna tell me? Like, hey, maybe you guys should stop destroying the planet. I mean, thanks, I already knew that, but okay. Power of superhuman strength. I mean, it would be pretty sweet to punch my enemies through walls, not gonna lie. The power to change your appearance at will. I mean, why would I want to be anyone else but myself? Okay, power of invisibility, why not? That one sounds pretty fun. This quiz is taking a long time. I don't know. I'm probably going to have to... I don't know how this video is going to do. You might get more than one drawing in the background. We'll find out. What kind of instrument most pleases your ear? The piano, the drum, the violin, the trumpet. Well, the trumpet sucks, so not the trumpet. Violin, drum, we'll go for the piano. Just get those soft melodies, you know. Heads or tails? I think we already know the answer to this one. Heads it is. No, tails. I don't really see how that would 50-50 glass half full question? I don't know. Okay, so the Sorting Hat has made its decision, guys. Let's find out which house I am in. Am I going to be loved by Harry Potter fandom or hated by the Harry Potter fandom? Let's find out. Continue. Sorting Hat has lagged my... Oh. Gryffindor! Yay! Of course. Of course. I mean... I had a feeling going in that I would be Gryffindor. Apparently I should be like raging at everything right now and just flipping desks and going ham because, oh my god, Gryffindor's the worst. But honestly, whatever. Courage, bravery, and determination. Didn't I choose invisibility? And, well, I did choose to fight the ogre thing, but I did choose invisibility. So I don't really know how that's courage and bravery, considering it's, well, I guess it's determination. I mean, I'm determined to get by you because I'm invisible. You probably know that some Gryffindor's most renowned members include Albus Dumbledore and Harry Potter. No, I did not know that. I did not know that. I have never seen anything Harry Potter related. That's why I'm here. Thank you for telling me. But you did know the Sword of Gryffindor was made 1,000 years ago by goblins. Yes. I don't know that Harry Potter and Dumbledore, the two most popular characters, are in Gryffindor, but I do know the sword that pops up like in movie 5. I know all about that. Like, of course. I know it was made by goblins. Don't tell me anything else. Or that the head of house, oh god, here we go, Minerva McGonagall's hobbies include, why do I care? Hobbies include correcting articles in Transfiguration Today and supporting the Montrose Magpies. I assumed they are something to do with Quidditch. That is what I'm thinking. I can share my house pride. Wow, like literally all the main characters were in Gryffindor. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've seen the movies. Every year Christmas they would play. Let me stand. There we go, I'm 30 and I stood up again. There we go. I'll have you know that that's a life skill, standing when you're 30, and it only like gets progressively harder from there. So let me just go back to this Harry Potter thing. Congratulations, I am Perfect Percy Weasley and I'm delighted to welcome you to Gryffindor. Our emblem is the lion, the bravest of all creatures. Did you see Narnia? Probably not if you were born after the early 2000s. Bravest of creatures, our house colors are scarlet, gold, and our common room lies in the Gryffindor. I thought it would be in the Hufflepuff Tower. I'm really glad you told me that because I would have been really lost. You gonna tell me the passwords so that I can maybe get into the common room? No, probably not. You might belong in Gryffindor, where dwell the brave at heart. Their nerve and chivalry set Gryffindor apart. Pride. Honestly, like I said, I'm not surprised. I kind of always figured I would be a Gryffindor. I honestly answered those questions, apart from like the moon and stars one, which I really don't see how that would have made a difference. Was it moon and daylight? I don't know. Whatever. The point is, I am in the worst house. And now the Harry Potter fandom can hate me because I am in Gryffindor. Woohoo! Another reason for people to hate me. I haven't seen Made in the Abyss. I really like Sword Art Online. And I'm in Gryffindor. So, you know, we're just racking up the points over here. You know, these videos are all about having fun, and I kind of talked about myself and my plans enough in the last couple of videos, so I wanted to break away from that a little bit for the fourth one and talk about something a little different. So yes, I am from England and I do know what Harry Potter is. I have never read the books, but I do keep one thing in mind about J.K. Rowling when I'm working on my comic book, and that is J.K. Rowling was never always popular. She kept at it. She kept submitting her book, and she really kept at it. And you know, I'm not going to go into details, but she was on hard times and she pushed through, and if she hadn't kept pushing through, if she hadn't kept trying, if she'd just given up, then we wouldn't have Harry Potter today. And that is something I keep in mind. I might not be there yet, or I might not ever get there, and that's fine. Just here to have a little fun, share a story, and just keep that in mind. You never know if or when you're gonna make it big. So creators out there, I see you. You're like losing nerve and just questioning everything. Just keep that in mind. You never know if, how, when, where, or why. It doesn't matter. Stop focusing on the numbers. Focus on creating and having a good time, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this mythical journey. We'll probably cover Harry Potter again in the future because I barely scratched the surface. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye. Of course I get Gryffindor. Like the one house where I'm like, God, I really hope I don't get Gryffindor. God damn it. Curse you, Sword Art Online Alicization, making me realize that I just kind of run in and fight things and hope I don't die. I mean, that was probably the one question that tipped me over. Let's be real. I don't think the others really mattered. They might have done, but I don't feel like they did. Oh God. The internet's gonna hate me, if they don't already.
Who can tell me what the Medal of Valor stands for?
Courage, character, and a heart that's true!
Correct, Rudolph. But next time, raise your hoof.